Okay, I guess that was a pretty clever name for that last video. The inevitable occurred. I couldn't make the payment on the car, and the bank said the tow truck to recover it. And of course, we still have time to go on a stroke recovery walk. We're talking about serious, hardcore, grueling terrain for those wanting to learn balance. This balance thing has really been pretty hard. I'm not trained. It's like I'm training my balance. It's like when I went to learn riding bicycle when I was a kid. I was kind of like had to be careful, take it slow, train my balance. Well, I'm doing this now with just walking. It's pretty weird, but I am able to train my balance through repetition. If you'll notice the previous YouTube videos saying stroke recovery walk is enough repetition that I'm getting it right with repetition. And of course, she's finding things to sniff. That's what seems to be her objective out here while she's walking her daddy in a stroke recovery walk. And let me tell you, this is not an easy walk. This is an exercise in balance. We have a lot of terrain, and even though the terrain is generally pre-sniffed and approved of by how it smells, it's still terrain. It still should help me practice my balance as a tripod. I still have a lot of trouble balancing without the stick. I still have a lot of trouble on that part. But with the stick, and I've got it up high like, a hiking stick. Should be, so I can, if I start to tip too far in one direction, boom. And of course, the arm that had the stroke is in charge of working the stick. It was my right arm. And it was about 4 months ago when my right arm stopped working. September 11th, and it's about September 20th, my thumb moved. I was like, wow, I can move my thumb, and so did my right side big toe. So it's like, wow, I'm making strides. Big things are happening. I was scared to death that I would be crippled for life by that stroke. And not really. Things started coming back, though right now this walk is kind of painful. I'm having to, some new muscles in my torso came alive, and they're actually having to participate in the walk, and they're not used to even working at all. So what's happened is they're whining and complaining muscles around my torso, and since they're near my tummy, I had to put some catfish in there, in my tummy, and I told it to tell my torso muscles to put a good word in edgewise for me. We had to wait till it was later. Wait for the tow truck to come to get the car out of the way, because, well, I can't legally drive, and I don't have enough money to pay the payments and the insurance. So I couldn't do it, but I put it on deferred payment for 3 months when I had the stroke and applied for SSI. And had I got it, the SSI within the 3 months, I could get the car. But it turns out that SSI takes more than just 3 months. That's a small amount of time for that stuff to go through. It's a complicated a pile of paperwork or something, and it may still be a while before it's disproved or approved. So, till then, right now I've got Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid, and I am up for speech therapy December 30th. Speech therapy is going to happen, and I'm being evaluated for it, and my tongue is now moving. Last week, my tongue would not move one single bit. And this week, now it is totally mobile. So now we're going to do some very, very difficult terrain. And she's roped off. See, Daddy can do it. Take it slow. Daddy can do it slowly. Daddy can't do it fast anymore. But Daddy can do it slow. Here we go. Not that slow. You are hard to walk. Okay, I'm coming down here. There we go. There we go. And that is the hardest terrain of the day. Is right here. When she goes and gets a sip of water by the bridge. There aren't any trolls underneath, but probably are sometime. We're out here on the creek. We're getting close to 10 minutes, so 10 minutes would be a good video time frame. So we get to about 10 minutes, I'm going to shut the video off, but she's going to enjoy her sip of the creek while I stand here and hold my affected arm holds the walking stick, giving it something to do and keeping my back more straight than it would be. But here we are, it's about 10 minutes. Let's shut down.